I have been seeing more and more of these increasingly bizarre conversations and discussions about helicopter money. People who really have no freaking clue what they're talking about, and most of it is along the lines of like the central bank buying bonds from the fiscal authority, here or in Japan. Mostly it's been now the conversation's been focused on Japan. They're talking about helicopter money. I don't even know if, Japanese authorities and the Bank of Japan officials themselves really understand helicopter money. And that's the problem, or that's the issue, which I'll get into in a minute. But first of all, just what is helicopter money? I've been over this again. Of course, it was a phrase coined by Milton Friedman when he talked about suppose, a helicopter flew over and dumped money out, and really the inference there was the government. The central banks cannot provide helicopter money. They cannot just write checks to people. They're banks. I've been over this in the past. They can lend money, in which case, yeah, you lend against collateral or an asset. So you're giving up one thing to get, a different asset. They can buy assets, which is what we've seen them do in quantitative easing. But again, that's just a giant asset swap. There's no net creation of new financial assets. But when the government spends more than it takes away in taxes, that's a net creation of new financial assets for the non-government, the public. And so helicopter money is happening. It's always happening in countries that run deficits. So this is not, that's what helicopter money is. It's adding to the net financial assets of the non-government because they're spending more than they're taking away in taxes. So helicopter money is happening. But these people who keep saying, well, the fiscal authority, like they're talking about Japan, they're going to create some bond which never has to get repaid. Then they're going to sell it to the central bank, the Bank of Japan, which gives the government cash to spend. It doesn't happen that way. The central banks don't buy government securities directly from their treasuries. They buy it in the secondary market. I mean, this is just so freaking wrong. But so here's the thing. If and when helicopter money, quote unquote, happens in Japan, we have to see exactly what they're talking about. So just right away, the first announcement of helicopter money, they're going to sell the yen like crazy, and they're going to buy the Japanese stock market because the 100% will believe that it's literally the Bank of Japan giving cash to the government, it's insane. It can't happen. So we have to really see what's going on. If, in fact, helicopter money, at least what they're talking about, turns out to be nothing more than asset buying, as the same as what they've been doing for the last 20 years, then the sell-off in the yen and the rally in the Nikkei, if that happens, it's all going to come right back again. It's going to be false. So we're going to want to go against that. But we have to wait to see. I always tell you, wait to see what they do. They tell you what they're going to do. Okay? So you have to wait to see what they're going to do. And then we'll know. But these conversations about helicopter money are getting more and more ridiculous by the day. I mean, I'm seeing stuff now. People just really don't have a fucking clue what they're talking about. And pawning it off as some expert analysis about helicopter money. Please, don't listen. We'll know when we see the policies. Okay?